Hi, welcome to today's episode. So, in today's episode, we are going to link the notes and everything to the trial balance to make sure that everything balances. So, let us begin with the PPE. The PPE at cost. So, this trial balance, we are going to use the cost as at the end of the reporting period. So, let us go down to our PPE, right? And this is the closing balance. Let us drag it down. Now, for accumulated depreciation, we are also going to link it to our PPE as at the end of the reporting period. For our computer software, it's as an asset, so we're also going to link it to our PPE, our intangible as at the end and drag it down. Our amortization is a credit item. We are going to our intangible asset to our accumulated amortization. Then we drag it downwards as well. For a long-term investment, it is an asset. So we are going to link it to our balance sheet. We've not worked on it, as well as investments in shares. Now it means that we need to work on our non-current assets, which is the long-term liabilities and our investment in shares. I think we need to create two columns over here to cater for other non-current assets. So let us link to our chart of accounts. Our long-term investment, we only have investment in shares and nothing else. Oh, okay, I see it. So I'd wanted us to link it to a note, and this is going to be easier. So after note 2, all right. All right, so let us remove one line. Let us hide one. Then before the third, we should actually have our investment, long-term investment, right? And this is what we are going to link to our chart of accounts. So our long-term investment, we are going to use our formula, long lost formula. If this is blank, then we want it as blank. Other than that, it should come. And let us drag it to maybe to this side, and let us delete these ones. Now let us copy any any other assets that we've already calculated. So here we picked it from the beginning up to the end of the period. All right, and this one too, we picked it from the beginning up to the end here. This side too, I think there's going to be some slight changes. So here it should begin from okay. So it is, I think there's nothing wrong with it. Let us go down and to this note 3. Let us paste it over here and drag it down. Now let us test it to see if it is working. So it should be a debit balance. Let us use one of these. So we are buying maybe long-term investment. We are buying shares from a particular company, so it should be at the credit side. Let's say 500,000, and let's see how it is going to work. So okay, so it is working. So we can now link it to this side. Let us add the notes. So this is going to be the intangible notes plus 1, and here it's gonna be this plus 1. All right, we haven't even linked it well. So here, all right, so we've linked it correctly, and here too we need to link it to this side. Okay, so you see our financial statement is automatically balancing itself based on the entries. So far as you make the right entry, it is going to balance everything out for you. Okay, so back to our notes. So let us drag it down. This one, let us link it to the note itself. All right, okay, so I think it is better now. Now for the current asset, which is the cash and bank, we are going to link it to the notes. And for prepaids, the other current assets, we are going to the balance sheet. We have receivables and the others. Now once we are done, let us go to the equity. So they have a credit balance. But before that, let us add something over here. You see we have negative figures over here. So we are going to add a formula which is going to tell it this one, that if this is less than 0, then it should be 0. Other than that, it should be this. Now let us drag it down. Then we copy the same formula. We bring it here. So this time around, if this one is greater than 0, it's less than 0, then it should be minus this. If this one is less than 0, then it should be minus this. Other than that, it should be 0. So what we are telling it is that if the debit entry is negative, then it shouldn't report it as negative. It should rather bring it to the credit side. And now we are going to do the same thing over here. So if this is less than 0, then we should report 0. Other than that, it should come here. Now if this is less than 0, then it should be reported as this. Other than that, 0. Alright, so let us come to the equity side. Equity has a credit balance, so let us link it. So here we are reporting, for the stated capital, we are reporting the end of the period. We are reporting the end of the period. So we come to the current period. We are going to report on the current year. For the stated capital, we are going to report the end of the period. Let us drag it down first. Now, but then for retained earnings, we are not going to report at the end of the period. We are going to report as at the beginning of the period. As at the beginning of the period. Now the opening balance, I think we are going to use a formula over here. So if this is less than 0, then it should be 0. Other than that, it should be this. Then we begin from this side to if this is less than 0, then we should report it as negative this. Other than that, it should be 0. Alright, and here let us do the same for the retained earnings. If this is less than 0, then it should come as negative this. Other than that, it should be 0. If this is less than 0, then it should report as 0. Other than that, this. All right. So should we continue? I think the size is going to be too large. Let us pause here and continue in the next session. Bye.